When faced with a potentially terminal diagnosis, Justin Crowley not only defied the odds, but he decided to start living life to the fullest.
KAMR Local 4's Ali Cassetti brings us his story.
In 2015, Justin Crowley was thinking about his second child on the way, his approaching 32nd birthday, really anything besides cancer.
I was first diagnosed with cancer in August of 2015, and it was stage 3 synovial sarcoma.
An MRI would later reveal a mass in Crowley's right hip.
To give you an idea, it was about this big.
Surgery soon followed.
They removed the tumor, which also included the majority of the muscles in my right hip, all the way from my tensor fascia over to part of my gluteus maximus muscle, some of the hip bone, and anything sort of in that pocket.
Where doctors would find the tumor to be even larger than they initially thought.
I woke up and realized that, or the doctor told me that the tumor had actually started rooting down the back of my leg. So they had to cut down about halfway down the back of my leg and clear that area as well. So from the start to finish, it was about 78 staples down.
Leaving Crowley to relearn how to use his right leg.
When I went to go have my surgery done, my youngest son was 3 weeks old, I think. And so when I came home from surgery, my wife had to take care of a 3-year-old, a 3-week-old, and me, because I couldn't do anything but sit on the couch.
While trying to stay positive, it wasn't until his 35th birthday
I wanted to spend more time with my family.
When Justin decided to combine determination with motivation and compile a list of 5 things to get done in the next 5 years.
I wanted to learn how to play the guitar. I wanted to go skydiving. I wanted to compete in an Ironman, and I wanted to start a podcast.
And as he began to cross items off left and right, one remained.
At night, I would stand in front of my television and I would jog in place for a minute or 2 minutes and just try to get that motion and that feel back of what it was like for that foot to impact the ground.
The big race. But Justin didn't want to just walk again, he wanted to run.
2 minutes turned into 5 minutes, and 5 minutes turned into 10 minutes.
And little by little, the dream became more and more of a reality.
I gave myself 5 years, and I wanted to get those things accomplished, and Sunday will be the 5th goal. I'll have accomplished all 5 in 2.5 years. So I'm looking forward to the next chapter.
Ali Cassetti, KAMR Local 4 News.
Congratulations, that's amazing. Crowley shares on his 35th birthday, he remembers thinking, I can't believe I made it this far.
As for preparing for the final item on his checklist, Crowley competed in 5Ks, 10Ks, and half marathons. Love that story.